Hello everyone! So around 7 months ago the buzzer in the Cayenne started to sound really unhealthy, but I kept driving because the part was still working and I thought that maybe after the summer heat goes away it will start to sound normal again, but actually it didn't. And a couple of months ago, during the freezing temperatures of the winter, it stopped working altogether. You can say it's a minor issue, but that thing is also responsible for the clicking sound which it makes when you have your turn signal on or the hazards on. And I had a situation where I was driving around with the hazards on because I didn't pay the attention to the instrument cluster, and it was quite an embarrassing situation. So I decided to buy a new part and get it installed. So I went on the eBay, found it, bought it. It was around 30 euros with the shipping, and now I will install it. To do this job quickly, I recommend you having all these tools. So trim tools to remove the trim inside the car, Torx T10 for the disassemble of the instrument cluster, Torx T20 for the disassemble of the interior, this tool to fish out all the screws which will eventually fall down into the dashboard. It will save you a lot of time and nerves. And also in the future of this video I will discover that a new part which arrived for me is actually not for the Cayenne but maybe for Touareg, and it doesn't bolt on or fit in just like that. You need to do some soldering, so a soldering iron is heavily recommended too. I know that the dashboard of my car has been disassembled at least 2 times previously. One time when they were converting it from the US spec to the European spec, so I have the speedometer in kilometer per hour, not miles per hour. And the second time was when I got the additional alarm installed because, well, when you want to get a full insurance for Porsche, you need to do some crazy stuff here in this country. So that, my guess, is the reason why so many trim pieces on this Cayenne are broken. For example, this takes off like that. It shouldn't take off like that, but both of the little legs here are broken off. And this is the reason why this part of the tutorial is not very clear and is not very standard, is not what you would get when disassembling your Cayenne. So I apologize for low quality of it, but well, I work with what I have. At first you need to take out this rubber ring on the ignition lock. Then remove the trim. You need to open this cover, and here you have to disconnect the connector for the lights which are in a vent. Like that. And then you need to take out the vent. You just need to pry it out using the trim tools. Eventually it will go out with pretty much no problems. Screw there. At this point your vent will come off, but mine has another wire here because I have a light for the additional alarm I've mentioned before, so I need to remove a tape like that, and my vent is also removed. Yeah, I need to open this. And now let's just pull on everything. Ah, yes! Now I need to undo all the screws on the back of the instrument cluster. This will allow me to remove the cover. Now it's only a matter of clips holding this cover. Okay. This is it. Okay, so this is the place where the buzzer speaker sits in. I had to disconnect it, this connector. It's only a matter of pulling it. Now I need to take out, actually I will take a replacement part and see if it's the same diameter. I don't like that it looks different. Well, I guess this is what happens when you order something on eBay. Now I need my soldering gun. Okay. I will put some heat shrink so the wires done by me don't short out eventually, because I'm an amateur and an idiot and I can make a mistake here. Okay, let's try to do it. Now the second one. Okay, so if I haven't damaged anything and this speaker works with my Cayenne, it's now only a matter of assembling it all back together. And I will start by putting a new speaker into this case. Okay, so now a moment of truth. I will put the key into the ignition and if it beeps, I've done everything right. Hopefully it starts. I had the check engine light previously. It's constantly on. It's because they have this liquid petroleum gas system installed. Nothing to worry about. Okay, so it looks like I've done everything in a correct way. So this job wasn't a simple bolt-on affair, but again it wasn't anything too complicated. And now it's done and the buzzer is working. I hope that you found some useful information in this video, and if you did, you can like it, you can subscribe to the channel for more. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Hopefully in the next video I will be working again on my Range Rover Classic. Thank you one more time and goodbye.